This is a video from one of EWU's backup channels, and it says, when an evil principal doesn't realize he's being filmed. Interesting.
I don't know if you know this or not, but there's a security camera in that room. Yeah, and it caught everything on camera.
Ah. What did he do?
No, ma'am. He's going to jail tonight.
Police are called to a small private school in Ocala,
Fuck did he
Florida,
do?
after the principal is accused of trapping a 5th grade student in a room and assaulting him for nearly an hour. The following report is based on police records, and most of the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that the suspect in question and all persons charged with the crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law.
How you doing, sir? God bless you.
How you doing? Do you know why I'm here?
Yes, we had called because we just got a report that that our principal mishandled one of our kids today.
What the
Your principal
fuck?
Yes.
Do you have a video of it?
Yes. Yes, they have a video of it. That's the executive principal right there.
We have video of it, that the person who can put it up is on their way and maybe about 30 minutes before they can get here.
That's kind of
Are
sick,
you the one that
bro.
called 911?
She called 911. She's our pastor.
I'm the founder.
She's the founder of the school.
Jesus.
Destiny Leadership Academy is a Christian school started
A
by Lily
Christian
Hutcherson,
school?
known as Apostle T to her congregants at Immerse, the Pentecostal church nearby. It's clear immediately that the line between school employees and church followers is somewhat blurry.
Now, we haven't talked to the parent.
The parent doesn't know?
I don't know.
We are not sure. She hasn't called her. So
But we haven't talked to him.
When did you find out about this?
I found out about it about 6 or 7 o'clock this evening. The teacher called me.
And she came to the church and told me about it. I told her we're going to call the sheriff department right
What did
now.
he do?
Neither
Like,
the
what the
child nor the principal himself are still on campus, leaving the police with only names and descriptions at this point.
My fault about the
His
volume.
name is Donnie Prophet.
My fault
His
about
last
the
name's
volume.
Prophet?
Yes. Just can't believe he would do something like that.
How old is the kid?
I think he's like in the 5th grade.
Do you know where it took place at?
No, Dr. Wagner. She knows.
Is this a school?
Yes,
Oh.
this is school. I didn't talk to Brother Prophet about it. I mean, he's a member of our church too. So I didn't talk to him, and I didn't call the parent yet.
It'll be some time before the school secretary arrives with the surveillance video. But Dr. Vi, Destiny's executive principal, has already seen the footage, and even her description of it sounds appalling.
And in that video, what did you see?
I saw the principal in severe physical confrontation with the student.
And what physical did you see?
I saw him throw the kid on the floor at one
Jesus.
point.
And what do you mean by throw? Did he pick him up? Did he push him?
I saw a slinging.
He slinged him like that.
Yes, and then at one point he was on top of the kid.
As horrifying as these details sound, the deputy seems to wonder if something precipitated the confrontation.
Did the kid do anything to invoke this, to lead up to this? Did the kid strike him? Did they have problems in the past?
They've
Anything?
had problems in the past.
They've had problems in the past.
They've been the best friends.
So this is an ongoing issue.
I think so.
Okay.
And it's not.
But what led, that's what I'm trying to figure out. What, did he was just in anger rage, so he took it out on the kid?
My understanding is that he called the kids in because they're the leaders and said that in order for you
You
to
should never do that to a kid, especially if you're a teacher at school, especially a Christian school.
graduate, you got to write a 5-page essay. I think he said he was not going to do it. He didn't understand why they would have to do that. And so the kid is in the video, he put his head down on the desk. And so from that point, I think the principal was trying to make the kid do what he said.
As the deputies step out to discuss the case, one of them gets the first inkling that something is off, a feeling that will only grow in the coming hours.
What's up?
Well, this sounds like an aggravated child abuse arrest.
This sounds like a headlines case. Principal of Destiny Leadership Academy arrested for aggravated child abuse.
Yep.
This happened like 2 o'clock this afternoon. The kid went home. She told me he's lumped up pretty bad. The parent didn't see this? Parent didn't see the
for real,
marks on this
though.
kid's face? That's a little weird. And then they waited to, the secretary and the teacher waited till 30 minutes ago to finally tell them about Oh yeah, by the way, you should know about this.
The deputies run Dante
is
Prophet's
weird.
name through their system, but this standard scan returns a shocking result.
Can you imagine he's a suspect?
In another case?
He just got arrested last year.
For what? Battery?
He got arrested on a warrant last year.
He got arrested on a warrant and he's private school.
He got arrested for a probation violation, felony, 1 count, attempt to commit interfering with child custody.
What?
As stunning as this revelation is, the deputy soon realizes that he hasn't seen the worst of it.
Lewd and lascivious molestation.
Whoa.
You're joking.
Swear.
10-15 for it.
Yeah. I bet they don't know that.
Whoa.
I can't wait to tell them.
As eager as the police are to share these details with the school's administrators, the reaction they get is nearly as surprising as the news itself.
Question. Do you guys do screening before you do a hiring process?
We do. Yes, we do.
You do?
Yes.
Well, I just looked up Dante, and
Yes, I know. You know,
do you know of
Oh,
the
you're
serious
aware.
charges that he's against him?
He's been arrested twice out of Marion County alone.
1 for molestation,
We didn't check any other
One for
counties.
where?
child molestation.
Okay, that's the
yes,
accusation.
that was the accusation.
Well, he got arrested for it.
If you get
Yeah.
arrested
And then
for it,
the other one is interference with child custody, felony.
Is what?
Interference with child custody, felony.
What is that?
Basically means that a parent or a guardian said, "Give me my kid." He said, "I'm not giving you the kid."
Yeah, he refused to give somebody's kids back. So that means he took somebody's kid, or a kid went with him somewhere to his house or something, and he refused to return the kid after the kid was put in missing. A kid that's not his.
Yeah, he's very protective.
The revelation that
What?
school officials already knew about some of Dante's history is astonishing, and the deputy tries to make them understand the potential problem they have on their hands.
I'm sure your
he's very protective. He's kidnapping children.
parents don't want to find out that you got a guy, a principal at your school, that's molestation charges and interference with child
A
custody.
lot of them know him though.
Okay, but that's
Like personally,
Yes.
I got you. I mean, if I had a child and I found out my principal of my children's school,
Yeah.
I'd be freaking out.
Right. He knows a lot of them. He's very personable. This part I didn't know about it, so the accusation came. But he mentor like teenage boys and stuff, and help them finish their high school and help them go to college.
I can't tell if
All
they
of
have
that?
good hearts or if they're.
The deputy's
sick
frustration
too.
is mounting, but it seems that school officials have already dealt with some of these concerns.
That's the same thing that anybody can have access to if they pull up his name, right? They should be able to see that.
Yeah.
But some, because a parent or two had, had mentioned it, but they were still, because he had done such a good job last year, they were still
Doesn't
willing
matter.
to stand behind him and let their kids come
And
in.
now look
Hell
up.
no. Hell
He was
no.
not on his bed, that's what I'm gonna say.
I didn't know he took meds.
Yes, he does.
what does he take meds for?
Hyper, whatever, age.
Oh, ADHD?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I got ADHD.
That's
I'm not beating
nothing.
kids.
Yeah.
What you said?
I said I got ADHD and I'm not beating kids.
The deputy steps aside once again to let his superior know about his accumulating suspicions.
And the owner and the head person here all know about his problems. And they're nervous as hell right now because they realize they know if when I watch this video and it shows what they're saying to me, I'm gonna have to go arrest them.
Yep.
But
Big
my thing
time.
is, they're saying the kid's all welted up and stuff like that. The teacher knew about it. The teacher didn't say jack until later tonight when she was confronted about it. Yeah, so I think it was a little hush-hush job going on here
Definitely.
because they have already admitted to me that a couple parents have came forward to them about, hey, what's up with this dude? We looked into him, and they're kind of like hushing him down like, oh, no, it's nothing. I think these people know
It's
that they're probably in
nothing.
for a lawsuit because they're acting real nervous. And like, oh, yeah, we knew about his past, but the parents still loved him. I go,
Sick
okay.
fuck.
The deputies know about the charges on Dante's record, but it's only when they pull up the official filing that they begin to piece together specifics about what the principal was arrested for 7 years ago.
Summer of 2017, while staying at the Royal Kids Camp, where Prophet was camp counselor.
Oh, brother.
Yep.
It's the EWU case.
The camp allowing counselor to contact him if necessary. He said Prophet contacted him for the first time. Himself and his nephew.
According to the Ocala Police Department report, Dante gave letters to the child at the end of camp, writing in part, "You know that I love you and I always will."
Fuck?
Dante kept in touch with the child over the coming months, inviting him to his apartment to watch a movie in
That's
November
fucking
2017.
disgusting.
The report alleges that Dante laid down behind the minor on the couch and asked him, "Do you feel that?" when there was inappropriate contact. According to the report, both the victim and Dante were clothed at the time.
Awesome.
That's still
And he's not a
sick.
registered sexton?
No, I think he was too young. I think it was fell into Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, his age?
Yeah.
Oh.
At the time, he fell into Romeo and Juliet, which just means he doesn't have to register as a sex offender.
Under Florida's Romeo and Juliet law, offenders who meet certain criteria can avoid the official offender registry, even if they're convicted of the underlying crime.
Weird.
It should be noted, however, that in Dante's case, prosecutors dropped the molestation charge entirely, and the court withheld adjudication on the charge of interfering with child custody. His
Okay.
profit organization website credits him with having faced and overcome false charges.
So you got lucky.
Yeah, yeah.
That's different. Well, he's not getting lucky tonight, I promise you.
Hell no.
The surveillance video will undoubtedly be crucial to the investigation, but the deputies know they must also speak to the victim. The founder of the school calls the child's mom and passes her phone to the deputy, a decision she may soon regret.
Oof.
Here, you want me to talk to her?
The sheriff want to talk to you.
Hello, ma'am. How are you?
Hello, sir. How you doing?
Hey, do you mind bringing your son up here so we can talk to you guys? Because we're going to have to talk to him regardless.
I understand. I'm just a little taken aback right now. I'm
And,
trying to get my bearings because I was almost asleep myself.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm supposed to wake my son up and bring him out there.
Yes, ma'am.
Oof.
Have you noticed any bruising or lumps or anything on your son's face or body or anything?
He felt like Mr. Prophet hit him with something. I said, I don't know if they was force playing. I don't
Okay.
know, but I'm like, what are you talking about? You know what I mean?
The mom
What are you talking? Your son tells you that his teacher hit him. He got lumps and shit on his face. And you're sitting here saying, what are you talking about?
ultimately agrees to bring him up to the school,
Oh, they should
but
brought
as
him.
the deputy hands the pastor's phone back, he notices something alarming in her recent call history.
All right. All right. Did you call Donnie Prophet?
Yes, I did.
Why?
Why I called him?
Yeah, don't. Why'd you call? Did you talk to him on the phone?
No.
Don't call him back.
Don't call him.
And if he calls you back, don't tell him we're here. Don't tell him he's under investigation. Don't ask him about what
Yeah,
happened.
do not call him, please. These are very serious charges.
Yeah, we want to get our ducks in a row before we talk to him,
Yeah, yeah.
before he has time to put a story together in his head
Don't-
about what happened.
Don't
Only
you get
tell.
charges
Yeah.
now?
Realizing that the school's other top official, Dr. Vi, has disappeared from view, the deputies track her down to make sure she's not also trying to reach out to Dante.
Ma'am?
Just go ahead.
Oh, okay.
No, she called him twice, and I saw that it wasn't a missed call either. It was an answer because I saw the seconds next to it.
Did you?
Yeah. She probably called him and warned him.
Fuck.
Have you tried to call Donnie?
Apostle did.
I know. Did you? Yeah.
Did she talk to him?
Did
No,
she?
he didn't answer.
Okay, good. Yeah, we can't have people calling him.
Pardon?
So we can't have people calling him.
You don't want people calling him?
No. He's got a history of running.
While the officer mentions about Dante's history of running, we haven't been able to confirm the basis of this statement from the
Yeah, I
records
don't
we
know
have
where
access
he got
to.
that from.
Before police can think about tracking Dante down, however, they need the full story. The fifth grade victim arrives, giving them their first chance to hear about the incident firsthand.
So what happened today, man? What happened between you and Mr. Prophet?
The boy begins with a story that matches what Dr. Vi said earlier. He was pulled from class along with a few other fifth grade boys. Soon enough, however, the other boys were sent away and he was left alone in the room with the principal.
Should never
I didn't
happen.
want to be in the room at that time. So I couldn't even excuse myself because he wouldn't even let me go through the door.
Did he ever throw you on the ground?
He did hit me on the ground.
He did hit you?
Yeah, and I don't think like about.
Where did he hit you?
Well, the thing that hurts the most is the side of my
Can I see your hip?
Yeah, right here. Like it's right here.
Here, show me it. You're okay.
I got you. I'm right here. Go ahead.
Right there.
Here, show me.
He
Let me
wants
see.
you to see. He wants to see.
It was like a line, a big line, but and she was like, it looked like you got hit hard. I'm like, oh, that's probably Mr. Prophet hit me with that computer cord thing.
Yeah.
The child's mother says that she first heard something about the altercation during a doctor's appointment this afternoon.
He told the doctor, like, what do you do about all over body pain? I'm like, what are you talking about? You know, he goes, well, you know, just all over body pain, like really it hurts here. And
it hurt his hips?
Yeah, he said it hurts here.
He told the doctor that?
He told the doctor on the television. He said.
Oh, it was a television?
Yeah, it was a television. She was like, I said, well, maybe it's growing pains, you know, because he's getting tall.
Do you need anything else to tell us, buddy? Did he touch you?
Listen to me. Watch me. Look at Mama. You are safe.
Oh, I'm gonna make sure of that, Bubba. I promise you that.
You are safe. And I will protect you with everything. If there's something you need to say, you need to say it. We will take it and we will do what we have to do to make sure everything is right. Okay? Did Mr. Prophet touch you in any way that is not appropriate? No. Are you sure?
Yes, right.
What did or didn't happen today will soon be clear because the secretary finally arrives with her computer. And it won't be long before the police realize that this incident was far worse than the descriptions made it sound.
Is the video on your laptop?
Yes.
There's multiple. All today? Okay.
No, you just see it. No, but you need. No, you need to. Go on. Okay, please.
The video begins with Dante sitting across from the boy, who has his head down on the desk. The principal gets up and walks over to the boy and begins prodding him, perhaps in an attempt to get his attention. But it isn't long before these antagonizing taunts spiral into something much more chaotic, and the situation soon escalates from chair wrestling into a full-fledged struggle for control.
What the fuck?
The child is clearly desperate to escape the principal's grasp, but Dante is equally determined to keep the boy under his power.
It's a full-grown man.
In an almost unbelievable scene, Dante wrestles the boy to the floor and straddles him. But even after getting the boy under his control, Dante continues to behave in a way that alarms the deputy.
Why is he petting him like that?
What?
Why is he what? Patting him like that?
He's rubbing his lower back and head.
Lower back?
Makes sense for his other charges. Chokehold. Broke out a chokehold. He's trying to get him a chokehold. You should probably watch this.
Sorry?
I said you probably should watch this.
Yes, you should.
See what kind of guy you got working around your kids.
Remarkably, the altercation is interrupted several times over the course of the video.
You have to see where he himself is being aggressive. The kid didn't have a chance. He's aggressive. Man.
Did the door open?
No. Who's this kid?
That's one of her kids. And where did she go in for?
No idea.
Did she say anything?
I don't even know.
He probably told her.
At one point, the boy sees an opportunity to escape that he can't pass up, leading to one of the video's most shocking moments.
Look at that, look at that, look at that. Oh, there it is. He tried to leave and he just threw him on the ground.
Damn, you could...
I mean, that's false imprisonment.
But although the visuals from the video are hard to watch, they aren't compelling for everyone in the room.
So you don't think he was playing with me?
Fuck no.
Play? Oh, no, ma'am. He's going to jail tonight.
It was over now.
At times, Dante's movements are slow and methodical, and the camera
Like, bro, there's a difference between playing and this shit. He's clearly, like, fucking holding him captive in this room and literally, like, fucking pinning him to the ground to where he can't move. That's not what a principal does, bro.
catches it when he slings a computer cord of some kind at the boy several times.
What?
The child later said that it was this cord that caused a visible mark on his face.
I think we got it.
But for as much as the deputies have already seen, the video doesn't end there, and the horror of the ongoing bullying leaves the women nearly speechless.
Spirit, when we call that, they was overtaken and it's snapping the spirit of our reality. He snapped.
Yes.
No reality.
Yes.
Why are they defending him?
No reality.
What is he doing with that horse?
He has snapped.
None.
He has snapped.
Totally.
Look at him trying to get away.
That's all he wanted was to get away.
Yeah.
That's when you just hit him in the face, or you just smacked him in the face.
With his hand?
Hmm?
No.
At times, the confrontation devolves into
Jesus,
intense
dude.
physical conflict, and Dante is the relentless aggressor.
Starts trying to twist his ankle. Sitting on him.
That he need him.
You just need him.
Bro, how long does this go on?
He need him. Oh my word.
He had him by his leg and he needed him.
Jesus.
Because there was a point where I tried to walk in and I couldn't get in.
Oh, he locked you from coming in?
Because he was sitting in front of the door.
Yeah, yes, mistake.
That's some sick shit, bro.
But even
Much
with the women
worse.
clearly horrified by what unfolded today at their school, the deputy remains suspicious of Destiny's founder.
I don't know what she's trying to hide.
No.
But she seems like she has something going on with Donnie about...
What? Well, because she's his pastor, you know,
well, so... Donnie don't got a good past, I'll tell you that much. And he shouldn't be around kids.
I think she's in disbelief because honestly, I think that's what it is. She called you guys before she seen the video.
I got you. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. Knowing his past, I'm not shocked.
Okay, yeah.
And he shouldn't be around kids at all. Because he's got a nasty little past.
I hear her now. She was talking about how upsetting it is because in her eyes, he's an upstanding person.
Yeah, I disagree.
Child molesters and
yeah, I'm pretty sure she does too. Now.
All told, the video of the altercation goes on for more than 53 minutes,
Holy
a shocking
shit.
length of time for any violent encounter, much
That's
less one
so
between a
fucked.
principal and a student. Making matters worse, the school secretary
man,
says that
by
he's
the
the
way.
last kid anyone would expect trouble from.
He's super intelligent, probably the smartest kid.
Probably smarter than me.
Gonna get the principal award.
What's
Very respectful, very mannerable.
As for the other deputy, he lets the school's administrators know that he's seen enough.
I don't know what you guys are going to do in-house wise, but I'm going to go find him and I'm taking him to jail for aggravated child abuse. Okay, it's a second-degree felony in the state, and you won't get a bond.
So what you mean? You don't know what we gonna do?
No, I'm saying I don't know what you guys are doing in-house wise, firing them, get rid of them, whatever you guys are doing. I'm saying on my end, I'm taking him to jail tonight.
Oh, he's not. It's no way that he can be here.
Thank you.
No, I agree.
No, it's can't be able to think about that.
Of course, the main obstacle now will be finding Dante Prophet, a challenge he'll have to face without the help of Destiny's founder.
Does anybody know where he lives? Pastor, do you know where he lives?
It has to be somewhere in the books,
I don't
bro.
get into people personal.
Okay.
Really?
The deputy knows that he may still have a long night ahead of him, but he takes the time to check with one last person before he leaves.
Is there anything else you need to tell me, Bubba?
No, sir.
No? I'm sorry this happened to you, man, alright? I'm gonna do my best to get him, okay? You take care of this, okay? You're a good kid, man. You're a strong kid, alright? Remember, look at me. You did nothing wrong, okay?
Yeah, that shit sucks,
Alright.
bro.
The deputy doesn't have a beat on Dante's exact location, but he does have a phone number. Unfortunately, Dante is extremely reluctant to meet in person.
Hey, where you at, buddy? We gotta talk.
We have to talk.
Yes, sir.
What do you have to talk about?
Well, we could talk about that in person.
No, let's just talk now.
Do you have an incident with another child today at school?
What happened? No.
That's what I'm asking, sir. I mean, I'm not trying to ask you point and directed questions here. I mean, did you have an incident with a student today at Destiny?
I did not.
Okay. Well, where are you at now? So I gotta talk to you, Bubba.
You're gonna have to contact my lawyer.
Having failed to convince Dante to meet voluntarily, the cops head out to the address
This
they
isn't a
have on
lawyer
file for him.
situation, so-
How you doing? Is there a Dante Prophet here?
No, sir.
Where's he at?
We haven't seen him.
We haven't seen him?
No, sir.
So he's not here at all?
No, he hasn't been staying. What?
Yeah, he did some not good things today, and he's running from us, so. All right, well, I appreciate it.
No, sir.
Thank you.
But if Dante's on the run, it doesn't last. He finally agrees to meet with the deputies at Immerse
Okay.
Church, only a few hundred yards away from Destiny Leadership Academy.
Nice.
The deputy begins by reading him his Miranda rights before Dante launches into his story, which starts with some unsettling comments supposedly made by the student. Claims that are Dante's alone and haven't been independently verified.
She wanted to hurt himself, hurt me, you know.
Who's making statements?
Yeah, I can't hurt me, hurt himself.
Why would you
Was he not sleeping?
say something like that?
Hurt the school because lately he's been kind of having some hard times.
Okay.
For him lately.
What do you mean by hurt the school?
Says occasionally crazy statements. So, you know, and, you know, he have said that he want to shoot
That's
up.
a bad story you came up with.
I don't think he's going to actually do it.
Okay, but those are the statements he made to you today?
Yeah. He said he was going to run out.
Bad story.
And one time I had to grab him and stop him from running out of the gate into traffic.
Okay.
And that's what he said he was going to do.
Were you trying to prevent him from running out?
Oh, 100%.
What did you do? How did you try to prevent him?
I grabbed him, which of course, he after that he did spit on me, but
he spit on. Where did you spit on you at?
In my face.
Oh, okay. By grabbing, what do you mean you grabbed him?
Meaning that I grabbed him, I tried to.
Did you grab his arm, his leg, his hand?
As if they don't
I did all of them to restrain him.
You were trying to restrain him?
I want to keep him safe.
The deputy, who has seen more than he's letting on, doesn't seem to appear convinced of this defense.
Yeah.
So you're telling me this, and I've talked to everybody else at the school there today?
Yeah.
Everybody. And they all told me the same story about him. Very smart, very intellectual.
Very smart, very intellectual.
Not one of them ever mentioned to me ever about him ever making statements before. Stop. I did. They all denied it. They all said that he's never, because those are the type of questions I ask. I say, hey, is he a misbehaved kid? Does he misbehave at all? Does he cause problems? They said no.
If Dante still feels that he may have a chance to talk his way out of this dilemma, the deputy soon closes the door on that possibility.
So, I don't know if you know this or not, but there's a security camera in that room.
There is.
Yeah, and it caught everything on camera. Everything. Especially when he had his head down and you came up and started grabbing him on the legs and poking him and grabbing him in the chest when he wasn't talking at all.
Yep.
His head was just down and you approached him. Exactly. So why'd you do that?
Okay. At the time when I'm poking, I'm not hurting him. I'm trying to get his attention. He said he was going to hurt him.
But you're touching him.
I'm not hurting him at that time.
But you're touching him.
I want to get his attention.
Okay, but are you allowed to touch somebody without their permission?
If I'm not hurting him, I don't think.
No.
With that said, there's only one last thing to do.
Turn around from him. Danny, right back.
Get fucked,
You're under
boy.
arrest, correct? Yes.
Get fucked.
I don't believe that you're trying to stop him for the hour and 15 minutes that the video is recorded. Okay. By you kneeing him in the head with the welt on the side of his head from hitting him with the cable from the computer. You kneed him. You didn't knee him? I didn't say in his head. Knee him. What about when you got him in an ankle lock or in a chokehold? None of that? Good. Okay. Well, you'll have your day in court, sir. But I just want to let you know that is some of the best surveillance video footage I've ever seen in my life. Okay. You're probably fired too from your job, by the way.
Yeah.
The deputy's prediction turned out to be correct. Destiny Leadership Academy told the media that weekend they had terminated Dante.
Good shit.
I wish there was sound in that video, but if I saw the video, I feel the same way.
Dante Prophet was charged with 1 felony count of cruelty toward a child and 1 count of false imprisonment, the latter of which was later dropped by prosecutors. Dante Prophet pled not guilty to the felony charge. Jury selection for his trial is scheduled to begin in February 2025.
Can he get locked up finally, please? This video was interesting. Not what I expected, but still extremely bad. Yeah, they're unbothered by it. It's crazy disgusting, bro. Good God.
Take it slow. Wanna keep it short, so I'ma let it blow. Riding around with drugs, I'm an evil soul. My heart's always broke, please just leave me alone. My heart's always broke, please just leave me alone.